What up, folks? Larry Trades here. I figured I'd get on here and make a video. Last Friday, I think it was, I made this video here and I drew a trend line and kind of told you what I was looking for the market to this week. And this is a daily chart on the NQ, the NASDAQ. And I said I was looking for it to push up, pull back, and take off. That's what I was looking for. So this week we got, let me find my right button here. So back on a 15-minute or a daily NQ chart, and here's my trend line, and it done exactly what we wanted. It broke through, pulled back, and took off, and which I'm hoping it'll just continue on this week or next week, I guess. From the time it broke through, 19,545 to 2,200, that's about 700 points. The market, took off, and there's plenty of opportunity in that to make money in a lower time frame. But that's kind of what I look for on a daily. So let's go ahead and go. We'll scroll down to a 15-minute chart here. I took two trades today. I missed the initial trade. These two blue lines right here, that one and that one, is the 15-minute opening range. So when it broke it this morning, normally I would try to get in and play it to the downside. Well, I missed this, and by the time I caught it, it was already in this big candle, and I didn't want to chase it. I didn't want to have FOMO because I knew as soon as I jumped in, it just ripped right back up, and that's just the way it works. So now I have got to adapt my strategy because I was looking for it to break this. I was busy playing on the computer doing something else, and then I missed it. And so now my plan was to let it pull back or make a bear flag, try to come back to the 15-minute opening range and fail. I was looking for it to fail. So this morning it ran back up. I made a video on this trade, and when it started to fail, it was right around in here. I got in the trade. I wrote it down. I think I shoot for this right here, the bottom of this candle, and profit's about $1,700 some dollars. Good trade. I quit trading. I had a doctor's appointment this evening, so I was sitting in the doctor's office, and that was this afternoon. Right here, it come back up. It broke through VWAP, pulled back, and that's when I entered the trade. I got out a lot too early. I actually screenshot it on my phone right here. When it pulled back, I got in, and I wrote it up to the highs again, and I squeezed out another 1,100-1,200 bucks. But I got out way too early. If you go back to look at this chart, you can see after it reclaimed VWAP, that sucker took off, and it went all the way to the back to where we was this morning, the high this morning, the 15 minutes. I mean, that opening range, 15-minute opening range is such a good strategy for the NQ. I mean, if you're a new trader, beginner trader, I think that is probably the best strategy. The only thing that it really takes is patience. And believe me, it's hard. My wife actually got to do a little trading today when she could. And I mean, it gets to your nerves, especially if you're new at it. Now, let's say you missed this, and right here, I drew this trend line. I drew that while I was at the doctor's office as well. But if you'd have drew that all the way down through there and you missed all this whole trading today when it broke through right here, that would have been another opportunity. I mean, you could see when it ripped through that trend line, I mean, it was gone. That sucker was gone. Let me see if I can find this picture here. I know some people may be new that's watching this video, ain't never traded a day in their life, don't know much about it. And these candles, they have a meaning behind them. And like I said, I suck at trying to explain or teach something. Um, and I'm not sure, some of y'all know kind of what the candle means or what kind of story it tells. So on this picture here, let me go to this thing here. This is a bullish candle. This is a bearish candle. So when a bullish candle is formed, it opens right here. This is the lowest the candle. Let's say it opens and then it drops. This candle was actually red at one point in time this much. So it opened, it pulled back, and then it pushed and actually got all the way up here. It was solid green. But then before the candle closed, sellers come in and pushed it back down, and that's where it closed at. So the close of the candle is higher than the open. That's what makes up the body. The actual highest point and lowest point of the candle makes up the wicks. And on this candle, the reason it is red, there was more sellers. So it opened right here, and it was actually green for a little bit. But then it got drove back down. It came all the way down here and back up, and that's where it closed. And the sellers won that. It's kind of what makes up a candle. Now, if you come down here, like you take this candle right here, that is a bullish candle. It's almost solid green except for a little bit of top right there. The sellers come back in and pushed it down just a little bit. I mean, it's a bullish candle. Like this candle this one right here. It's got a big long wick for a tail. So that candle was actually red at one point because it opened right here, come all the way in here. So that was red. But then buyers stepped in, pushed it all the way back up. And then some people call it, they got different names for these candles, but that is an extremely bullish candle to me, even though the market has been pushing down. See, like even though this one right here, it's red, but that's still to me a bullish candle because there's more buyers than sellers. But maybe I can get in here and make a video on some of this stuff. Like I said, I suck at this type of stuff, and my comfort zone is hell, way the hell over yonder. It definitely ain't here on front of this webcam. But I think that I'm just trying, maybe help somebody. If somebody's trying to learn how to trade, having a hard time figuring it out, don't know nothing about it. I mean, that's where I started. Uh, and it was a long, painful journey that, I mean, it hurts and it sucks. I mean, it's so frustrating, as soon as you get in trade, it goes against you. It's like the market knows exactly what you're doing. And as soon as you get out of a trade and lose money, the freaking thing takes off and goes the other way. But like I said, I'm just going to make these videos, try to go over some of my trades and go over my train of thought, kind of what I'm looking for. And right now, I am down here in the bottom of this screen down here. I'm hoping to do this live, not much further down the road. I want to start trading live. I'd probably do it from like 9:15 in the morning till probably 11 o'clock or lunchtime. And all what I want is me in this corner. I'm going to put me over here, and I'm going to put my better half over here, and we'll be on here together. She'll be trading, I'll be trading, and we'll just we'll see how it goes and see what's said. I'm sure it's going to be interesting. But again, I just want to hop on here and make a short video, and I'm going to try to update my website I ain't had time here lately, and I'm gonna try to come up with some content about trading and what would really help, a new trader. Because like I said, if you're new wanting to do this, if you're a single parent or a stay-at-home parent, I mean, it takes time and it's going to take some want to, but it could definitely be life changing for somebody, or just help you pay your house payment or something. Make a payment with the money you make off here. But anyways, till again, I thank y'all for watching, and see you next time.